I'm just leaving you at the menu screen here because I just wanted to take a good look at that bone armor. That is fucking disgusting. That's stitched together. So is this made of bone or is this made of skin? I think there's important distinctions there. If it's made of dragon bones, I'd happily, you know, drape that on my torso. But skin? Skin's out, bro. I'm afraid. It's not fashionable anymore, and it kind of makes me want to be sick. Hello and welcome back to Savage Garden. Now, we were trying to save villages, but we saved all we can. We're left with 2 villages that were lost. But they were kind of dicks anyway, so forgive me if I'm not, you know, shedding too many tears from people who, instead of responding to a northern threat, decided to go drinking and then ignore me. Or all the other bullshit that we had to deal with, so fuck them. We've got a couple of quests we could do. There's Anne's the Drunkard down there, this is Ariadne's quest, and there's Follow the Goblin down there, but that would involve fighting more northerners than I can't be asked. I think we've done enough on this one. We can bring this one to a solid close now. So what I'm going to do, as I think the capital is going to be the end of it, is go here and camp and eat as much food as I can store in my flabby body. Because we're not going to need it anymore. 2 more should do the trick. And this is where I find out, you know, this is not the end.
To find more food.
I've told you my plan and you're still shitting on me. Any more equipment? Ooh. I can't afford it, but ooh. Oh, it's against thieves. At least we know what it is now. Thieves inflict 25% less damage. Okay, so that's... the Northern Justice is justice Northerner style, not justice against Northerners. Okay, so we know, in case we get more thieves, we can fuck them up with that. But I think we're ready. Probably not. It's a bit of a... So I record sessions with a week break, so I think I'm going into the final boss fight, having not played this game for a week, but, you know, my natural skill will obviously shine through. Yep, that's the end. That's the end music.
You're trusting. There are no allies for you or I in this world.
For not saving all the villages, you failed to win the gold token. I figured that was probably going to be the case, but it usually just gets me 1 or 2 cards, and I can scoop them up later if I'm, you know, that upset. Reach the walls of the capital ahead of the northern invaders, only to find a mass of people stranded outside the city. After spending hours pushing through to the gates, you make yourself known to the guards. Eventually, Captain Alpus again. Okay, I thought you fucking died, but maybe you're still alive. Captain Alpus arrives with a company of soldiers to escort you to the city. You are taken up onto the battlements where General Trenico, that the fat bloke, stands overlooking the mass of refugees at the base of the wall and, streaming from the forest behind them, the northern horde. At last we have the troublemakers in custody, General comments as you approach. Well, mercenaries, despite your efforts to clear out the northern villages, as you can see, the barbarians still took the bait. Well, have you been fucking me over? I won't take kindly to that. Neither does Ariadne and her large hammer. Distant horns capture your attention. In the distance, a long line of troops carrying imperial banners begins to move into position on the far side of the northerners. And now we've got them trapped, the general cheers, raising his fist. We'll smash them between our army and the city walls. He excitedly hurries away, rapidly barking orders to his men. Man the capital, ready the archers, and someone get me a sandwich. Captain Alpha signals his men to take you away. The general will decide what to do with you after we annihilate the barbarians. Dude, I thought we were friends. Have I got to kill you too? Oh shit, I'm actually killing Alpus. I did not want this. Alpus was cool, man. He was cool. We went and we chopped logs together and mined stone. I thought we were bonded in stone, Alpus. I thought we had something, and now I've got to kill this little bitch. I think he's young. He's like a gloomy young bastard. Nice beard, though. But a beard? No, it's not. It's just shadow. He's got the shitty captain moustache. And he's kind of electrified. Okay. The Emperor is filled with those who will follow any order without question. Alphas would arrest his own mother if a general told him to. Okay, fuck it. I don't like you anymore. You're a salty little bitch. You're going to pay for it. In fact, you're going to be good against Alphas. Sorry, Alphas, but, you know, shit to do and all that. Got your fucking musketman to kill. Bye, Alphas. Let me just smash you about a bit. Go on. Have at him. Have at the fucking snake bastard. Fucking hell, you really are going at him. Damn. See this, Alpus? It'll be you next, lad. Oh, no. You kind of snuck that one in there. Ha ha ha. You and me now, Alpus boy. Nice try, lad. Oh, no you don't. I've wires up to that one, lad. Oh, not that one, though. You are getting wrecked, my son. This is what you get when you put fucking orders above morals, you bastard. Would you like a bit of this? Bye, Alpus. Nice knowing you. You gloomy sod. Make me cheer off a bit in the afterlife. You find yourself momentarily free from Imperial attention as you battle with the Northerners escalates, so you and Ariadne discreetly slink down the streets and lose yourself among the crowds. The clash with the Northerners continues for a day and a night, but finally the city gates are opened and dawn's light reveals the barbarian horde to be no more. Well, I can't say I'm sad about that, sad about everything else that happened, but hey, what are you going to do?
You as a great defender, if they mention you at all. The histories of ones like us are often obscured.
Hopefully the villagers remember something. For defying the fury of the Northerners, we get Wandering Tracker. For a moment there I thought he had a goat head as an arm. It's like an extra arm, like, hey, you're like a human chimera going on. Empire Fort, great. The far north, what a lovely place that looks to be. I always like to go to places that are on fire. And in by the sea. And we also get Holy Mace! I shall strike you down with the power of God! Pillager's Pride. And Champion's Plate Mail. That might be the next one I check out. Which one's this? For exploring the abandoned fort, get Gambler's Hood. Pretty tasty. Not too upset with that. I didn't save them all, but what are you going to do? Not my job to save people, I'm a mercenary. Death. Okay, it's literally just called a death. Ooh, what have I done? Oh, I went up, okay. Change appearance. I'm happy with my stupid looking guy. I'm not going to do the hermit, I might do that off camera. Because, you know, it was a bitch. So let's try death. You gotta love death. The campaign of death. Someone has hired the Thieves Guild to kill you. They sent their most lethal assassin, a man only known as the Reaper. Survive the Reaper's arrow by raising max life above 130. Thieves deal more damage in combat. Come prepared. Okay, so thieves. You got a combo attack. You're good with melee, which is alright with thieves. It's a good distraction. Your armor break. Thieves don't have armor. Your little combo attack isn't that great, to be brutally honest with you, Estrella. You've got a shield, but nah, I'm going to go with Colbion. I'm going to go with someone who can actually do some damage. I'll forgive him for his Hoarfrost trial fucking me over. What do we want? Obviously no point taking that. Peasant King again, not taking that. Exploring the wilds. Might take that as a one, just see what it does. Raider Prevention, Soothsayer, Spyglass. That might reveal territory, so I'm going to get that next time. Tossers, good. Winter Solstice, Burning Building. Nope, hate the Burning Building with a passion. Follow the Goblin, Old Maiden, solid. Not that. Not that. In a million years, not that.
I guess that card is one of your favorites. I don't see the appeal.
Really? Because recommended it goes in all the fucking time. Fallen Treasure, Fame and Shame. Ben's not doing that, especially as we need life. One Drunken Night is good for everything. Story Task Buzz is like it's good for food. Okay. Palace Armory, if you got get some equipment on that one. Basically, you want the good shit to deal with bloody thieves. I mean, thieves aren't that bad. It's the silencers are a bit of a dick, but what are you gonna do? I wanted to try out one of these. I've already forgotten what it was. Exploring the wilds, yeah. Jewel. Cunning Man. The underneath requires mana clips. Far north, maybe not. Is it trade? Let's try that. And Carriage of the Departed. Okay. Got some stuff that can get us food, gold, and equipment, and a few things to try out for tokens. I'll do for you. Biddy clubs are good against them. Ooh, that looks like a interesting one. We'll take you. You're against Empire's Bane, aren't you? Armor Breaker. Just Bane. I'll take Archer's Bane. I like Archer's Bane. Even though they don't have much long range stuff. But we're going to want a shield anyway. Northern Justice are good against thieves. So we'll get you, as we discovered. No. Already reached our platinum limit with the Coward's Bane. I'm curious what Empire's Burden is, so we'll slot you in. Alright, armor. We don't want anything too slow, because these are fast. So I'm not going to try the plate mail. Mercenary Garb. Let's try you. And the Armor of Gluttony is solid. Thelvin's Favour. Weakened Block. Gambler's Hood. Let's try you. We haven't tried you before. Bullseye's good precision. Band of Thief. Easy Escape. High Resistance. Gambler's Jewel. Grifter's Companion. Ruby Ring. Let's try Ruby Ring. We've got one more. We've got some good armor. We've got our one-hander and a couple of two-handers. We'll probably start with a fine sword. So let's try another shield, shall we? Ward of the Innocent we never found. Valiant Age's Shield of Aegil. Let's try the Shield of Aegil. Don't know who Aegil is, but we're taking his shield. What do we want to start with? We want to start with some food. We can start with some max life instead of gold. Make our task a bit easier. We can also start with the Brigand's Blades, which will be good against. Yeah, light lads. Yeah, let's go with that. Going to trust that my skill in fighting will extend to light weapons. That's not always the case. Alright, I think we've built it up. Good enough. Maybe. But hey, let's go to Death, who's looking very handsome there. Sexually draped in his little cloak there. Half pulling it off, revealing that ribcage. Anyway.
For many, the card of death represents change rather than mortality. For you, we will see.
Isn't it a thing in tarot cards that stuff like death doesn't necessarily mean straight up death?
Approaching, the whisper upon the winds. Dark forces ride forth to stop you.
A filthy street urchin approaches you in a busy town market to ask, "You're the one who bound a mage and broke the raid leader of the North, aren't you? I heard some bad men talking about you. Give us a bit of bread and I'll let you in on a secret." She smiles with her few remaining teeth and stretches out her hands. You hand over a scrap of bread which she quickly shoves into her mouth. Moments later she gulps and smiles again. "Well?" you prompt her. "Oh, we heard that someone's offered a lot of gold to have you killed," she remarks while picking her teeth. "Now the whole guild wants in on it. Every thief from here to the Empire's Edge will be after you. They even sent some fancy assassin. The fancy assassin. The one they call the Reaper. Guess he's pretty good at his job, eh? Too bad, buddy. You seem nice," the girl remarks, patting your hand. "Cheers, girl. Maybe you'll find a way to survive, but I doubt it." Cheers, you're helping me out there.
Death comes closer and closer. Can you hear it?
A few patrons visit this night and you fall into conversation with the innkeeper. Over a few ales, you reveal to him your current predicament. The innkeeper sighs. "I'm afraid there's little I can do, other than heal you up whenever you visit." Ask about the Reaper. "I've heard of this assassin. Even kings once feared him, though few could afford his services. If he hunts you, then you're in a dire peril indeed. Who now would possess the gold necessary to command him? Unless it's the Emperor himself." It's the Emperor himself, isn't it? Talk about the innkeeper's past. "I was a great magician once, working for the king himself," the man exclaims, gazing into the fireplace wistfully. Of course, that's before the Empire. These days, you can get hung for casting anything more than a simple healing spell. Even that in the wrong places. Alright, I'll be back, Dad. It's a trade.
Here's a token for you, if you can earn it.
Esmeralda's weapon carriage is parked down an alleyway in the shadiest part of town. You rap on the carriage door and ask to see her wares. She kicks a panel under her seat and a secret compartment opens, unveiling the stock she has on offer. Choose an equipment card to keep. I'm going to try Coward's Bane, I think. Stun Dancer. Perform a flurry of 12 hits to cause a short stun. Each thieves defeated in combat increases weapon damage by 1. Okay, but we need fame, so I'm going to go... We need fame for you as well. Shit. Everything needs fame. Bollocks. Let's take the billy clubs. It's less fame before we can actually start hitting things. How about you make a deal, she says. The bells in her robe tinkle as she leads you to the door, pressing the equipment into your arms. In a few moments, soldiers are going to storm through and raid my respectable establishment. You take this for free, and I run.
To use this, you will need fame.
Hey, I haven't agreed to anything yet. Oh god. I don't want the brigands' blades if it's against Empire soldiers. Shouts echo out, spooking the carriage horses. Let us switch to the neglected sword. It's not great, but... God damn. Find yourself completely surrounded by Empire guards. Oh god. Oh, thank you! Esmeralda pushes you out of her carriage and into the alleyway. God damn, right off the bat. That's a lot of Empire soldiers, Esmeralda. For a weapon I can't use yet, because I'm not famous enough. Alright. I've got Colbjorn with me, so he'll be able to fuck him up. Nice one, Colbjorn. Nice to know you're being nice to them. Let me just wail on this guy, thank you. You finally got the message. Eat this. Right. Just gonna wail on anyone who looks at me wrongly. Like you, lad. There we go. My sword didn't like you much either. There you go, you can do your buck wild shit. Because goddamn, you do some damage with that. Yeah, these guys aren't being too bad at the moment. They haven't done their horrible charge move. Thank you. Oh god. I was trying to hit your friend, but then you had to get in the way, didn't you? It's all about you, isn't it? Get him, Colborn. Fucking love you, dude. So that's a stun hit. Always good to see that. And bayonet this bitch. There we go. God, I miss my old weapons. I didn't realise that one of you fuckers still alive. Not alive for long though. Colbjorn's down again. Colbjorn not good against Empire. Should have guessed though, he doesn't really have a way to get past their shields. There's the one. Oh, I knew that was coming. Eat this! There we go, one's finally dead. Colbjorn, he's dead. Stop. What are you fucking doing, man? Oh, hit him then. Oh, goddammit, I gotta do everything myself. Apparently so. Including this. Oof. Took a couple of hits, but the innkeeper can heal us, so... It's like he's rubbing his head like, oh, I got such a headache.
Now the power is yours to use.
Well, we've got the biddy clubs, so can't complain too much. In full fame. Tell Malaclips I said hello.
Nicely done.
Just fucking trust Malaclips to know it's you. It's a good way to get equipment though. You got to fight, but general store. Hello, can I buy healing? Can you heal my max life? No, you can't. You can't do that. Bastard. Empire's burden. What's it actually do? Throw a smoke bomb that causes 30 damage and slow to Empire enemies. Less effective against other factions. Okay, it's just one of them. Freezing. Defend all attacks from Northern's combo to cause freeze to the attacker. Oh, nice. After completing a brimstone encounter, draw a gain card. What does Mercenary Garb do? Cause a brief stun to thieves. Reduces the chance of goblins, and reduces movement because it's medium. Okay, we'll save up for that. That'll be good. But we'll deal with that next time on Hand of Fate 2. So thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.